Welcome everyone! Today I'm reviewing the beast of the Mesozoic, Utahceratops. My name is Thomas, better known as Nuttybockhouse on Instagram, and let's get into it. This is a figure made by the great David Silva, or Creative Beast Studio on Instagram. Go ahead and check him out, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it knocked me off my feet. I've never, in my life, had a figure this good, at least dinosaur wise, and this is truly something that you don't want to miss out on. This figure packs in an amazing sculpt. It is a reuse of body with the Pentaceratops in the line, but both figures are gorgeous and you can't go wrong getting any of these. Let's talk about that sculpt really quickly. I want to highlight the horns especially, as they are my favorite part to look at, besides of course the rest of its head. They are highlighted in this beautiful brown dry brushing that really brings them to life. They start out in this duller dome shape to this more knife pointy shape at the top. I don't know how else to describe it, but it is just immaculate. I've had this guy for about a week or two now. I got him for Christmas from my dad, and shout out to my dad, thank you. This thing is my favorite thing in my collection to mess around with and take photos of. These horns are just very nicely done. If we go into the mouth, he actually had sculpted, zoom in, see if it'll focus. He has a actually sculpted tongue in there. If it'll focus, it does not want to right now. It's fighting me. Come on, man. Please. Sorry for how shaky this video quality is. This is my first review I've done in like 3 years, but you can see in there how good the sculpt on the mouth is. There's an actual tongue sculpted in there. We'll rotate our light to try and show you guys. Come on. It's a lot different doing it from the eye. We'll brighten it up a little bit. Come on. It's being really lame right now. There we go. But you can kind of see that tongue in there. It's very nicely sculpted, along with there are rows of teeth that he actually painted inside of the sculpt. Actually, so annoying. My camera does not want to focus all of a sudden. But there we go. There you're focused on the beak. I don't think I can get a light in there. I can try. But yeah, no. It's, you can kind of see in there. There's actual sculpted rows of teeth, and they are very nicely painted for just the inside of the mouth. That now mouth closes very nicely. It's a little not as even as I thought it was. I just noticed that, but it doesn't take away from it. Zoom out now. Focus in. We can go over the rest of the body. We have this little higher arch than some of the other figures. This is featured with Pachy and I think Sinoceratops. I'm not very sure. But he also has a thicker body mold for this guy to help with that hulking design. The legs and everything are beautifully painted and sculpted. And then we move to the tail, which has these really nice little stripes. I'll probably highlight those more in the paint section, which we can move into now. Sorry for the sniffling. I've been having a lot of allergies. Here we go. Now, this guy is based off a Gila monster. And I feel like this paint scheme really translates over well for this Utahceratops. Just the beefy nature of it. It reminds me a lot of my dog. Just the hulking, calm beast. But like these patterns with the saturated reds on the head. With these little lighter orange spots, and then these black silhouette lines. They almost look like clouds against the sky. It really contrasts nicely on the shelf and pops and brings it to life. And then we have these really, I'll try and zoom in, beautiful eyes. I mean, look at that. Truly gorgeous. My favorite part of this is just when you're taking photos of it, you can just have it in different lighting scenarios, and I feel like that highlights over this sculpt very well. Is that paint? He has different coats of matte coat and stuff like that that make this thing feel so real. I mean, we even have it on the toesies as well. I'll try and get that. Yeah, you can kind of see the gloss coat. That khaki color really pops against the dark brown that he used for the feet. We'll zoom back out here and let's do some comparisons. We'll get this out of the way. For starters, we have, you already saw its tail, but the Hammond Collection Ankylosaurus. This figure I thought was actually very hefty when I got it, and now it's just absolutely dwarfed by this guy. Move them more center. There we go. You can just see how incredibly menacing and just huge this Utahceratops is compared to the Ankylosaurus. Let's get another one in here. Go with a theropod. And here's the Hammond Collection Mesozoic. This one's unpainted. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's a very nice figure as well. You can just see how it is dwarfed as well by the Utahceratops. I mean, the head is half the size, and it would have no chance standing up against it. Here is the Hammond Collection Corythosaurus, which is the same, around the same height, along the back at least, but overall it is just nowhere near the bulk that this this Utah brings along with it. And then that's it for comparisons, but other than that, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's bring in the card it comes with. Comes with this beautiful art. I'm trying to get this guy to, there we go. I mean, that is just gorgeous. I'd love to have a print of this one day, but I'm happy to have that card. But final thoughts on this guy. He is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. He goes for around $100 on most sites, retail price, but you can get him right now on Amazon for $80. 83 I think it is, which is an amazing deal for this guy. I mean, I have no other figure that compares to him. So if you'd like to pick this guy up, I'll have a link in my description down below. And shout out to Spino Dude for inspiring me to start reviewing figures again, and for the tips he gave me. Go check out his reviews. I'll link his channel in the description down below. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.